A TV, honestly, you could probably get a good TV for $200.
Well, especially since Black Friday is coming around soon.
Yeah, if you're going for one of those deals, but hell, I don't think a TV's nearly as expensive as it used to be. The tech keeps getting better, so, you know. Well, what size are you looking for?
I think the one that I had before was like a 45 or 48.
Yeah, see, well, I'll wait for my dogs to quit fucking barking at nothing. But anyway, the TV I got, it's a 55-incher. I'm pretty sure I got it for like $200, and that was years ago. So I feel like you could get a 48-inch TV for less than 200.
Yeah, well, I want like a Samsung or something.
Oh, a better brand. Yeah. Than my brand, on brand. And it's a built-in smart TV.
Yeah, well, I don't even use the built-in part.
Yeah. This is a kind of a...
It just sucks though because that I was gonna put towards a Switch 2 or whatever.
Well, I remember you weren't the biggest fan of the first Switch.
Right, but
what game on the Switch 2 are you dying to play that you have to have it?
I don't know. I was just thinking Mario, play online.
Oh, Mario Kart.
Yeah. And
Yeah, Mario Kart's why I wanted it. Donkey Kong Bonanza is a fantastic game. But you know, I mean, I remember you picked up a Switch and you had Breath of the Wild or something, and you're like, I don't really like it.
I took the Switch back.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, not really a fan of this. And it's funny because I'm not even a huge fan of Breath of the Wild, really. I thought it was, I didn't like some of the stuff involved with it. I thought Tears of the Kingdom was much better.
But all right, well, I'm gonna call my friend back real quick, see what he wants, and then how long are you gonna be online or on?
For a little bit, because I'll try this and then I'll try another game, so it might be a separate live stream. But you should just stay on the phone while you talk to your friend, so you know we can hear his side of the conversation. Tears of the Kingdom sucked too, said Eli. Dude, I'm telling you, there was aspects of Tears of the Kingdom that sucked. Like, don't get me wrong, the building got annoying after a while. But it is much better than Breath of the Wild because the temples are better. They have more dungeons, they have better story. It's objectively better than Breath of the Wild. It's a much better Breath of the Wild, but it's still that style that I know you don't like, and I prefer the older style too of 3D Zelda, so. Like, Breath of the Wild felt like the first draft, and Tears of the Kingdom felt like the evolution of it. Now, you could do some cool stuff in that game. Like, if Breath of the Wild is like a 7, Tears of the Kingdom is like an 8. You know, and something like Twilight Princess is like a 10.
Next Zelda probably gonna be ass as well.
Well, I have no idea what they're gonna do for the next 3D Zelda. Will they ever go back to the classic formula? The classic 3D Zelda formula? Probably not. It's probably always gonna be freaking the new
Monty
way.
Is a 4 and Top is 5 or 6.
That's a harsh grader right there. Okay, let's be honest. One of the most annoying things about Breath of the Wild is the weapon breaking. That's what it is. That's truly the problem. And that's what got me to quit Tears of the Kingdom too. Like, the having to build stuff thing could get grating and a little annoying after a while. But weapon breaking, man. I swear to God, weapon breaking was always the deal breaker for me. Okay, I'm viewing the bounties. Now what? Okay, I'm not abandoning it.
I think the durability and shrines and building and the dumb powers made it bad.
I have no problem with shrines, but just not to completely sit there and replace dungeons, you know? But you know, it's really hard to do dungeons with how those games are set up. Can we keep the open worldness of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but bring back dungeons and having to beat a boss to get a certain item? Can we just do that? Can we compromise between the two a little bit?
Some of the shrines have motion controls, which is dumb.
Yeah, motion controls have really fallen out of favor. But you know, it's funny, even in Galaxy 2, on the Switch 2 has some light motion controls with the Pro Controller you have to use. And it doesn't feel the greatest to control Yoshi in that game. It's something I have to consider, you know. It's just... That game, both Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 just feel better with the old Wii Remote and Nunchuck. You know, I can't believe we did a whole generation like that for the Wii and was cool with it. I love the Wii. I didn't seem to care about the motion control. Skyward Sword was one of my favorite Zeldas, despite the motion control. Twilight Princess, I had to use the motion control for the Wii version.
Mario Party and Mario and Skyward Sword and Wii Sports are the only good motion controls games.
Oh, and I was gonna say, there's Wii Sports Resort was really nice too. That was a really good one. The sequel to Wii Sports. Now, this game here is a little weird. This walking around and then you encounter one enemy at a time, and then you go into a tile fight. But it's like, what's the point of the tile movement? What is the point of the tile movement if you're just fighting one enemy? Move 2 spaces and then attack.
The version of Twilight Princess was better emo.
Or how about the Wii U version where it was HD up? I just don't see much strategy here. Or what the need for the tile movement is. Probably be better if you just hack them as you go, or if you're going RPG style.
Get a Oot remake?
Ocarina of Time. You know, I mean, look, I've been wanting the full-blown Ocarina of Time remake for years. Not a remaster, not a port like the 3DS, but full-blown remake. And I've been wanting that for Super Mario 64 also, from the ground up. But I don't know if Nintendo would ever do that. Or now we're getting Halo to do that. If Halo's doing it, why not? Why not Mario 64? Why not Ocarina of Time? Mostly because Nintendo's not going to do that.
Oblivion should have been a full-blown remake instead of a remaster.
I agree. But actually, Oblivion's a good example right there of why are we even doing the remaster or a remake? Just give us Elder Scrolls 6. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good example right there. Why are we doing a remaster of Oblivion? Just give us Elder Scrolls 6.
They're doing a Fallout 3 remastered.
Again, I would argue, why are we doing Fallout 3 remastered? Just give us a Fallout 5. You can make it similar to Fallout 3. Huh. And I'll tell you why. It's because remasters don't cost a lot of money to do. And remasters make a ton of money anyway. That's what the gaming industry has figured out. And that's why they're lazy.
I've always disliked Fallout and Starfield.
I loved Starfield. If Starfield came to the PS5, I'd be really tempted to, like, rebuy it, play it on stream. The only problem is I will never have the same playthrough that I had the first time, unless I'm purposely trying to recreate it, but I already lived the experience. I got deep into the lore with Starfield. I got deep into the lore with my character. My character even got married and fell in love. It was a lesbian relationship, but still. And she was an alien. Or at least looked like one. And not only did I beat the game...
the Starfield DLC if it came to PS5.
Yeah, see, the DLC would be the extra little push I would need. To be like, yeah, let me do Starfield and, the DLC's there too. And then let me try to play it differently this time. And by then, who knows, it'd be years have passed and I'll be ready to do Starfield over again. But not only did I beat that game, dude, I did New Game Plus, essentially. And I did New Game Plus Plus. Because I'm going to give you a spoiler what happens. When you beat the game, you go through a portal. And basically you start over. But you have the choice of basically going back and doing all the missions. Or you could have this, like, quicker way of getting through everything to go through the portal again. And you're going through, like, an alternate universe.
Mass Effect will always have the best romances in RPGs besides maybe Witcher. It's how it works.
See, I'll say something controversial. I think Starfield's better than Mass Effect. Any of the Mass Effect games. I like Mass Effect. I like Starfield more. But I went through the portal and then did another run. And then I went through the portal again, did the speed run.
That's the hottest take I've ever heard in my life.
It is a hot take. It is a hot take. But I did the speed run. So the third time I went through the portal, I beat the game in like an hour to get to New Game Plus Plus. And then every time I would go through, you know, people would look different or it'd be a little bit of a different setup. It'd be an alternate universe. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty hot take. It'd be a pretty unpopular opinion.
There's also different campaigns for Ing Plus.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it got that. I honestly can't tell you why it got the hate that it got. I really can't. Well, because also I'll say something else that's controversial. Not only do I like it better than Mass Effect, well, I like Mass Effect better than I like Fallout or Elder Scrolls, which means I like Starfield better than Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Which also means I like Starfield more than I like GTA 5. So there's your hot take. There's your
I
like
the gameplay or exploration and maps of Starfield.
Your burning hot take. Well, that's what's funny about it is the gameplay. Well, the controls. They got me at first too, and once I got it down, I was like, all right, let's go. You know, kind of like Xenoblade. Xenoblade, you could be overwhelmed with what's happening, but once you got it down, man, and you can get your systems working so perfect, it just works. For me, it did. It just clicked.
Or Starfield.
Starfield. Starfield over Dragon Age or Dead Space. Okay, it'll be easier for me to name franchises that I like better than the Starfield game than it would be to name ones I don't. So, for example, obviously I'm taking Mario over Starfield. I'm taking Zelda over Starfield.
RJ on fire.
Metroid Prime 4 better be better than Starfield. Okay, that's the expectation. Bayonetta 2 is better than Starfield. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is better than Starfield. But that's the only Assassin's Creed I'd take over. Well, I don't know. I like 3 also. Assassin's Creed 3. And 2. It's about on the level with an Assassin's Creed 2 or 3. I like...
Bayonetta 1 is better than Starfield. What about Revelations?
Okay, I like Starfield more than Bayonetta 1, but not more than Bayonetta 2 or 3. I like Starfield more than Revelations. But I can't say it's better than Brotherhood 2, 3, or Black Flag. But it's better than the original Assassin's Creed and all the other Assassin's Creeds besides that. And, yeah, that's about where I stand with Starfield. I think I gave Starfield like a 9 out of 9.5, something like that. 9.5 out of 10. Or maybe I gave it a 10. I can't even remember.
Or Starfield.
Starfield? Just my preference, man. I like the sci-fi element of it. But like I said, I think it's preference there. I'm not saying objectively Witcher 3. Witcher 3 probably is just a better game in general, but I like the sci-fi element. Like, I'll take sci-fi over medieval. Well, let me tell you, Eli. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you for the tickle Mao.
Well, you can slap the shit out of me for this. I'm gonna end this stream and get off this game. And I'm going to start a brand new stream with a different game. So give me 2 minutes, and I'll be back with a different game. So be on the lookout. I'll see you over there.